salam to all of you on the stage and to everyone who's here. For much of my life, not now maybe, but for much of my early life, I didn't know who Gaddar was, right? I grew up in southern Karnataka, but the moment I came to Hyderabad, and this was in the late 90s and early 2000s, you could see Gaddar in the air, right? You could hear Gaddar in the air. And the following Telangana movement, that's when we got to know Gaddar more and more. But it's not just the Telangana movement he was part of. Mr. Jayaraj Garu has just given us a history. He was closely associated with Gaddar, and many of you here are closely associated with Gaddar, but my knowledge of Gaddar, my being with Gaddar, I have seen him perform, I have heard him, but yes, despite not knowing him like others might, the way he could touch our lives. నాకు తెలుగు పెద్దగా రాదు, ఇక్కడ వచ్చి తెలుగు నేర్చుకున్నా కానీ I can feel Gaddar songs, right? So that's the kind of influence Gaddar had. There is one thing Jayaraj Garu said. The times in which Gaddar started singing, Gaddar started performing, this was a time when most people couldn't read or write, right? And this is also something that I keep telling in my classes. What is literature? It's not necessarily that something that is written. And Gaddar is the epitome of this kind of literature, right? You don't have to write. I mean, I kept on using RAGHP and WRITE. I hope I'm clear. So Gaddar's greatness lies in his singing and performing, and despite not writing, he is acknowledged as the greatest poet of Telugu-speaking regions. Now, I don't know if Gaddar is taught in Telugu departments. Ramulu garu, Gaddarni teachers Telugu department lo? Some parts of it. But yeah, if you ask in a Telugu classroom or an Indian literature classroom, who is the greatest poet of all, or who is the poet that you like more? Greatest is always a problem, right? Who is the poet you like most? Most often than not, you will have an answer. It could be Shri, it could be, if it is a writer, it could be Olga, it could be a Chalam, it could be somebody else, somebody who wrote it. But Gaddar, you may not get that answer that Gaddar is the poet that is liked by most, that I like the most, but Gaddar touched many more millions of people than any of the poets. So I wish Gaddar's songs, it's not that I wish, I know that Gaddar's songs will live forever, Gaddar's performance will live forever, and this is also one kind of living Gaddar again and again. I am very happy that so many of you were here, and thankful to Professor Sripati Ramulu Garu for asking me to speak here, and all of the guests here, thank you for coming to the university and making us closer to Gaddar than we already are. Thank you so much.